can't keep it hidden. That's not right. It's not what anybody who finds this could ever do, is to keep it hidden. You can't. I mean, you want to. It's kind of like you just keep it to yourself and enjoy your little life. But the truth is there's a world out there that's hurting, and there's a world out there that's suffering, and there's a world out there that this love wants to be there for. And if I can do anything just by these little talks, then I'll do it. And it's my joy to do, because there's nothing else one can really do but share this light. It's a light. You can't capture it. It's got to be out there, and it's going to shine. And it's coming up a lot of ways with a lot of people, I think. And to each his own way to do it is cool, too, because that shows the individuality of each way of saying it, and how many infinite... I mean, there must be as many ways of saying it as there are people on this earth that discover it, or that have the potential to discover it. There's probably that many ways of saying it. So we'll all be shouting it from the rooftops one of these days. And so why not, be the first shouters here among the many avatars and saints who came before us that shouted it. Well, I'm not an avatar or a saint, but I certainly have come to the point where I need to shout it. So and I think nowadays it's going to be more of us, just the common folk, It's the common folk now. It's our turn. We're all catching it, and we're all going to stand up and start shouting.
Well, Sandy, I think you found the words.
Okay. We'll see, and I think so. We'll just see what happens. Thank you, Rich. Thank you for I don't know, just for me to have called you and said, I don't know, that sounded kind of weird, and for you to be so kind and say, do you want to sort of try to explain it? I mean, you're so sweet. You are really good to me. Honestly, I'm what a great I don't even know what you call it. Just a nice thing that happened. That you recognized that in me, and you wanted to share it. I just think that is so sweet. But it's that love, it's that loving light that does this. And I guess if the loving light wants us doing these, then you and I, we're going to do them, because I don't know, what do we got to lose, right? At this point, it's like, just do it. So anyway, you're very kind, and I thank you for doing that. And yes, I think I may have explained it a little bit and come off a little more rational. But the joy sometimes, it truly does. It just is exuding with wonder is what it is. It's more like a statement of wonder than anything. It's like I'm as astounded as anybody. So, anyway, there you go, and I thank you very much for letting me try to explain that.
Never forget that the joy is its own message.
Yes, and I think I understand that. I realize that, and I just have to let it be and let it go and see what happens here, and go for these little wagon rides with you, and we'll see.
Okay.
It does feel like, how could that love, because it's not my love, it's not me, it's the truth, it's God's love, it's this infinite love that everybody has. I mean, love is healing, so how could this not be doing some good somewhere, somehow? So, love heals, love is it, love is the truth, we find that, and if we share that, wow, that's the best we can do, is share our love, and that's what we're doing. So.
Well, that's sort of what love is. It's God in action, or life. Life is love in action is really what it is.
Exactly. That's what it is. That's what life is. God's love in action. Yeah.
And that's sort of it's the substance, and it's the motive force, and it's all of it.
It is. It really is. It really is. When I had to go through some losses in my life, and one that was most heartbreaking, the majorest realization was that love is the answer, that love never leaves us, that love is the only reason we're really here. And when I discovered that, that truly opened up the doors. It's like when you realize that love is the only reason we're here, then you put that love into action and you start being it and you start living it, and that's about the most honest and beautiful and truthful truth there is that love is the reason we're here. And so anyway, you put that into living, then it grows. It just grows and blooms, and it becomes the tree of life. And you see, and the fruit starts to come to the tree, and that is the mystical truth. So yes, I gotcha. It is about love, and that's what we're here to do, and that's what we will do, my dear.
Yes, we shall. I hear the vacuum cleaner is on downstairs, so it's probably time.
Okay, and I know you have things to do, and you did this just for me this morning, and I so love you for that. And I'll let you go on with your day, and I just think, God and God's love is just so beautiful. I mean, even just, having you helping and calling me and figuring this out for me, and it's just all, I'm just thankful for all of it. So thank you.
You're very welcome, and the real beauty of anything spiritual is it has a how should we say a divine component that blesses everyone, and a local component, generally translated, this is a heck of a lot of fun and joy just riding in the wagon. The light that comes from it is certainly there's no intention to that. We couldn't intend that if we tried, but the process of being the conduits or the vessels for it and getting out of the way long enough to let it come through us is just a joy.
It really is. Absolutely. Yes, you got it. I know. It's really a joy. It really is. And as you say, it does. It feeds everyone else. I mean, of course it does. That's what love is. So it isn't you and me. It's as you say, it's just the action, taking the action, making the gesture, doing it in tangible ways. And this is the tangible way that we were shown to do it. So, and it's such a spontaneous, fun. It's a great way for us because I think we both like the thrill of jumping in this wagon. We're both wagon riders with no brakes.
Yes, ma'am.
We're pretty good at that. So it's like, okay, perfect venue.
Okay, I'll let you go. And
all right, thank you, Rich.
And thanks for sharing all your love. It's a light that needs to be out there, and I feel blessed to be part of the lamp.
Well, thank you. Yeah. All right. You have a lovely day.
Okay.